Hello everybody, today we are here to talk about something very exciting that just finished, and that is Samsung Galaxy Note 9 event. So to start with some very good stuff, the CEO of Samsung is just very strange. Samsung behaves very strange recently. In every of their keynote, they mention innovation, even though there is no actual innovation. The Samsung Galaxy Note 9 is almost the same looking like this Samsung Galaxy Note 8, like you can see on that picture here. The only difference that Samsung really make is put that dual camera horizontally. On the S9 Plus we have it vertically, and also place the fingerprint reader below the camera so it's easier to use. Also have this same biometric authentication, so we have iris scanner, we also have fingerprint scanner on the back. Sadly, Samsung didn't manage to put it under the screen. So the second thing we have is facial recognition, which is still 2D, so it's not as secure as on my iPhone 10. Like I said, design is almost identically to last year Samsung Galaxy Note 8, with one difference. So now the screen is 6.4 inches, so it's larger and bigger than 6.3 inches, which is very good. I would love to have such a big phone, because on my iPhone 10 I have just 5.8 inch screen and it's quite small. So I can't wait to see what Apple has in store for us this year. So we have 4 colors to choose from. In the UK we have just 3 colors. So it's Midnight Black, which looks awesome, but I'm kind of exhausted of all that black colors, so I don't like that anymore. So there we have Ocean Blue, which looks very good, and Lavender Purple, which is very good, and also one more color which is not available here in the UK. The baseline option is 128 gigs, which is insane. This is really a very big amount of storage, and as you can see the price is £899, which is very expensive. But if you go for 512 gigs, which is a new option with 8 gigs of RAM, which is very good. On my iPhone 10 I have just 3 gigs of RAM, but as we know, iOS has a lot better RAM management, which isn't the case with iOS 11, but I hope it will be better. So like I said, we have 512 gigs, and that is priced at £1,099, which is even more expensive. So the phones nowadays are more and more expensive, and that is probably because of the iPhone 10 starting point at 1,000. I play around this Samsung pre-order website. I found out that I can't get a 512 gigs of storage with Lavender Purple, which is very strange. I don't like that. But the biggest selling point of this new phone, Note 9, is actually the battery life. It has an enormous 400,000 milliamp hours battery, which is amazing. This phone should really last a full day of usage. On my iPhone 10 I have 2,750 milliamp hour battery, so it's a bit smaller, no, actually a lot smaller, and battery life isn't as good. So I really like that Samsung introduced such a big battery, so it will probably push Apple to implement bigger batteries and better battery life in their future phones. I like the fact that they are very competitive. So as you probably noticed, if you don't live under the rock in the recent days, so Samsung has a new ad campaign called Ingenious, where they make fun of Apple, like for dongles and so on, and that is the fun point. They made fun of Apple about the dongles, and now, to use Samsung DeX, they actually implement a new HDMI adapter, so they are actually getting into dongles. They're quite ironic. I am almost 100% that the S10 will have a notch. They are very ironic. At the beginning they made fun of Apple, but then they follow their footsteps. So that's very strange. Second new thing is actually faster LTE and Wi-Fi speed, so now you can get up to 1.2 gigabits per second on the Galaxy Note 9, which is very impressive. If we look for the iPhone 10, it can go up to 650 megabits per second, so this is also an advantage over Samsung. But I will do a separate video to compare iPhone 10s and Samsung Galaxy Note 9, but you must keep in mind that iPhone 10 is 1 year old and Samsung Galaxy Note 9 is just a newborn flagship. And the second very good thing is better processor, so it's based on 10 nanometer, and that is actually a Snapdragon 845 in the USA and Exynos 9810 in the other countries around the world. So Samsung promised 53% faster CPU performance and 23% faster GPU performance, but actually the processors inside those machines are the same as the S9, so don't expect very good performance or something like that. You still can expect some lag and so on, so yeah, performance is still better on some iOS device like iPhone 8 and 8 Plus and 10. Also have stereo speakers. We still have a headphone jack, which is very odd. I didn't see a point in headphone jack or cameras are now placed horizontally, but there isn't any upgrades to camera. It is the same camera like on the S9 Plus. So two cameras, dual camera with dual aperture, so one with f2.4 and one with f1.5 for low light photography. I really hope that dual aperture will be implemented in the future iPhones, but that is not rumored to happen. Like other Samsung flagship, also the Note 9 comes with IP68 water and dust resistance, so that means phone can last up to 30 minutes on 1.5 meters of water, so it's quite water resistant. But it's not waterproof. But for that, Samsung unveiled a new Galaxy Watch, which is waterproof, supposedly waterproof. Also, it has a new LTE connectivity, so the same like Apple Watch. And also, it has more than 39 exercises and also 6 exercises, so that are more common, start automatically. So if you start running and you forgot to turn on exercises or something like that, so the Galaxy Watch start that workout automatically. And that is the same like Apple Watch does with watchOS 5. So again, Samsung copied Apple in that aspect. Galaxy Watch also keeps track of your sleep records. It has several days battery life, so that's very good. My Apple Watch lasts for 2 days on a single charge, but I think this Galaxy Watch should last a bit longer. And the second thing that Samsung also copied from the Apple Watch is like that stress monitoring or something like that. So you have a very stressful day, you just go, I can show you that same feature on the Apple Watch. It's probably just a little differently implemented in the Galaxy Watch, so if I can show you that. So we have here a Brave app, and you just tap it and start, and you can start a breathe. So I need to breathe. So that's the thing that also the same with the Galaxy Watch this year. And Apple unveiled the Power Math last year, and now Samsung has something very similar. So it has a Samsung Galaxy Charger Duo, so you can charge your Galaxy Note 9 and Galaxy Watch on the same time on the single charger, because both of the devices support wireless charging. And the second game changer is actually the S Pen, which gets some amazing upgrades. And the first upgrade is definitely Bluetooth connectivity. S Pen also has a new color, so it's yellow now. And the thing is that you can control now your presentations. So you can flip through some slides in Microsoft PowerPoint. You can also take selfie with S Pen, which is very good. I really need that, but I don't see a point in that because we have a smartwatches where we can do the same. So why? S Pen, you can also play and pause YouTube videos, take a selfie and so on, but for that you have an Apple Watch or a Galaxy Watch, so I again don't see a point with that Bluetooth enabled S Pen. But now it has a battery inside, so you need to charge it, but it charges directly in the phone, so there is not really any problems with that, and it also supports fast charging, so the full charge is complete in less than a minute, which is insane. I almost forgot to mention, Fortnite will be exclusively available on the Galaxy Note 9 this week. So Fortnite is coming to Android devices, so it will be exclusively available on Note 9, and then after, I don't know how long, maybe 1 month or something like that, it will be available on other Android devices. And that's not all. If you are playing that Fortnite game on a Galaxy Note 9 or Samsung Galaxy Tab S4, which is Samsung's new tablet, which was announced a few days ago, you get exclusive Galaxy Skill, I guess it's so called, so yeah, very interesting. If Galaxy Note 9 will be available on August 24, so a bit earlier than last year, and that is because Samsung is very frustrated about the new iPhones. They're quite scared that the new iPhones will damage sales of the Note 9. So Note 9 will be available on late August, and the new iPhones will be coming out in September. So Samsung has this 2 weeks time to boost up their sales. There is also some upgrades to that Bixby. You still have that Bixby button on the Note 9, so that can be quite annoying, but the thing is that the Bixby is now more conversational and more personal, so Bixby knows now more about you, so it actually knows you, and it knows what you want to eat or something like that. So when you ask Bixby where is the nearest restaurant or something like that, it will recommend you, I don't know, a Chinese food, for example, if you like that. On the top spot, so that's very good. And the also thing, like I said, it's more conversational, so you can have a conversation with it. So I don't know if you ask Bixby where is that concert or something like that, and it will tell you the answer, and then you can ask it at what time, and Bixby automatically know that you are talking about that concert. So that is very good. I don't think Google Assistant have that, but you also can say, hey Google, and Google Assistant will activate on your Samsung Galaxy Note 9. And the last new gadget is the Bixby speaker, which is very interesting, and I think it looks quite elegant. So I can show you a picture of that Bixby speaker. So it's not called Bixby speaker, but it's called Galaxy speaker, I guess. No, it's not Galaxy speaker. It is Galaxy Home. Yes, it is Galaxy Home. So if we see, it's quite elegant. It looks like a lamp. So I just need to find a picture. Oh, I think it is that one. Yeah, it is. So it looks like a lamp. It's quite interesting, and I think it's elegant and luxurious, and I really like that speaker. The thing is, it has 8 microphones for better hearing and so on, so you can really have a conversation with that speaker using Bixby, of course, and that is better than Apple HomePod, which has just 6 microphones. So that's a very good addition, but that needs to be tested because maybe these microphones are just low quality, and that's all. It also, like I said, it sent a sound in every directions like Apple HomePod, so that's very good. It also has stereo pairing and all that good stuff. And it detects location where you place that speaker, and then it automatically adjusts the volume, so you get the best sound of it. So it is the same like Apple HomePod, very good sound quality and all that stuff, but with Bixby and not with Siri. So that's the thing. So that's all about today. Samsung Unpacked event is finished. I'm very excited about the Galaxy Note 9 and can't wait to try it out, but it is just a small upgrade over the Note 8, so I don't know if it is worth it, but that's for another video, so stay tuned for more videos. Thank you all for watching. Bye! If you liked that video, feel free to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get you notified whenever a new video is ready.